What's up guys, Andy with Andy's Auto Detailing and Ceramic Coatings. Today we got a fun video because I'm gonna be talking about a product that you can't buy yet. Maybe by the time you watch this, you'll be able to. Hopefully that's the case, and if so, I'll put product links down below for you guys. But anyway, what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be talking about the new Buff and Shine pads. These are their Eurotech line, which is has the edge guard. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you kind of the differences. This is their standard pad right here. This is what they did have. From what I understand, they're still gonna be offering this pad. It's not going away. They're just adding this to there. So what you're gonna see right off the bat is what I like, and what I see right off the bat is this hard plastic piece right here. So what this is doing is they increase the adhesive, the technology behind that in order to keep it from actually peeling. Granted, I never really had an issue with that in the first place. This is a pretty well-loved, well-used pad right here, and you can see it's actually still got a lot of life left in it. So I never really had that as a problem, but they increased it and made it even better. This hard plastic here is actually because they put foam around the edge right here. So what this is gonna do is if you're getting in tight areas and whatnot, this is gonna help keep anything from actually hitting your polisher. That's why this lip is there. It's gonna help keep your polisher from actually hitting things and causing damage to the vehicle. That right there is worth the money, just so you guys know. With that also being said, this, sometimes you have to stick it, unstick it, stick it, unstick it because you're trying to center it, right? This, if you have the right size backing plate, it's gonna immediately center it. And I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I'm talking about here in a second. But with that, it makes it extremely easy to put the pad on. Actually, it makes it easy to get the pad off because this hard plastic here, you're not grabbing this and actually ripping on that right there. So with that being said, I'm gonna actually show you guys on the polishing. Right here, we're using the cordless flex. This is the XCE8. That's a mouthful. So anyway, I'm gonna show you first with the original pads. So when you're putting those on there, you have to sit here, make sure you're centered. Boom, okay, you got it, right? You have this lip here. So when you're getting in tight areas, you could actually still nick this, and you could see I've probably rubbed up against some stuff. So now with the new pad, that right there saves a couple seconds. Time is money, people. So right there, you look at the edge, it's covering the actual polisher or the backing plate. Of course, this is for the cordless one. And this is the smaller size. They're gonna have the two different sizes from what I understand, starting out, maybe even 3, I don't know about that part. But they'll have the 5 and the 6 of what they typically do. So we're gonna throw the yellow pad on here. See this? The adhesive is extremely good, the hook and loop. Plus you grab there and you can actually just yank on it. And being that it's a little tougher, harder technology there, it makes it easy. So we're gonna throw the yellow one on there because that's what we're using on this truck in particular. I love how quick it is to put on your polisher right there. So I'm gonna just throw some polish on here real quick. So it is the same foam. It's the same exact foam setup, same foam structure from what I've been told. That's not what changed. It's more of the coverage of the actual pad. So if you're getting up close to something, like over here with the visor here, you don't really want to be nicking that with your actual backing plate, so you can go right up against it. Granted, that's not the right spot, so that's not a very good comparison. See if we can find a spot. Maybe over in here where we're going around these emblems and side trim and stuff like that. You can really get in there and not have to worry about something nicking that, because you see you got actual coverage right here. So even if you do get too close to that, it's still gonna be the pad that's actually hitting that rather than the actual backing plate. I think that's pretty self-explanatory to you guys. I don't need to go too into depth with that. One thing I have noticed since using that blue pad quite a bit on this one, I did a car with more of a sealant. So it was, nothing crazy. But one thing I did notice is it's extremely well balanced. And I think that probably has something to do with the fact that it's so easy to keep centered. But the pad felt extremely balanced on the machine. It's kind of hard to explain without doing it, but if you polished a lot, you kind of know the feeling when your pad isn't on there right. It just doesn't feel right. I haven't felt that yet with these pads because, the self-centering thing where it just sticks and it stays there. So anyway, that's kind of my quick little rundown on these pads. The new Buff and Shine Reflection Artist pads. As soon as they drop, make sure you guys go out and get them. These are awesome, awesome pads. I love the advancements in technology for even something people don't usually think about, which is the polishing pads. There's so many pads on the market. I'm a huge fan of the Buff and Shine pads just because they actually do the job. I tend to lean towards the blueberry one, the blue one. I use that one probably the most, so I have the majority of those pads. But all of them have their own purposes, and it's good to have a good selection of pads. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you got something out of this video. Hopefully I encouraged you and showed you a little bit of hands-on with these pads. If you got any questions, comments, just go ahead and leave them down in the comment section below. Reach out to me. I'll do my best to answer them. And then keep an eye out for when these drop. They're supposed to be coming out this month, so keep an eye out. As soon as they do, I'll post some links down below. Otherwise, you'll have to look at like AutoGeek or maybe even directly through Buff and Shine themselves. Or most local distributors should end up getting these pads, I would hope. But I love seeing it. I love seeing the advancements in technology. So anyway, guys, I've blabbered enough, so we'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.